Right. That's good. Thank you, Jenna G. Welcome, everyone. If you just joined us, if you're just logging in, I see there were a few people waiting. Thank you for your patience. We're here now. We will start in a few minutes. We just obviously want people to be able to join, and we're 2 minutes from the hour from the scheduled time. So please bear with us a moment. If this is your first time, and if you attempted to join us yesterday at 5 p.m, I'm very sorry, we had some internet problems and we weren't able to broadcast. We were trying for half an hour and then basically gave up. So this is peak time, obviously, for certain parts of America coming online, so the internet is generally quite busy. But generally, we've had a good run. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I need to. Let me just go back. Okay. I think we had. Okay. Okay. If you're looking, I think we have another error. It's showing that the 1st of May now is also live too, so don't go into that group. Sorry, we're just getting used to this software and its peculiarities. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's very good. If you're just joining us, welcome. We'll be starting shortly with our lesson and group meditation. Okay, guys, welcome. We're just waiting a couple of moments for others as I see people are joining. So thank you for joining. As we said, if you were here yesterday and attempted at 5 p.m. last night, GMT +1, we had some technical issues, so we couldn't broadcast. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully you've come back today. These sessions are twice a day. So we want you to keep checking back in because we want to revalidate good practice as we go along, which is really, really good. Okay, we'll wait with just one more minute and then we'll begin. I hope everyone tells me they can hear me and see me, so I think we are almost good to go. Wonderful. Okay, I think let's get into the middle of the camera. Good. So welcome to our meditation lesson and group meditation. I'm very pleased that you are either returning to validate correct practice, or if this is your first session with us, a really hearty big welcome. We've created these lessons because we know this is a very, very difficult time for people. There are many, many challenges, and we want to be able to help you, essentially, because we know that meditation is a perfect tool to center yourself within, to de-stress, remove that anxiety, and make us feel stronger inside of ourselves. All stress resumes or comes from anxiety, and what is behind anxiety is fear. So we fear something. There's something that's making us fearful, which creates stress. So if we become stronger, the opposite of fear is strength. So we will become stronger and we'll be able to cope more effectively with the challenges that are around us. So, as I said, welcome to the session. One great thing that meditation does is it does strengthen our immunity. So this is the perfect tool, especially with the virus around and our susceptibility. And it's a known fact that unhappy, stressful people have a weaker immune system. So if meditation gives you back your strength and immunity, okay, no one can promise that we will not get the virus, but hopefully we'll have a lesser dose and it won't, totally affect our health, or we'll have to be sent to hospital. So the first thing to do to remember in meditation, so here's a few starter points, is to ensure that you are comfortable. You're in a comfortable chair, you're on a sofa, you're sitting up in bed. Bed's not always the best place to practice meditation because we're so habituated with sleeping in bed that once we snuggle into that warm and comfortable place, it's quite possible to fall asleep. Some people do fall asleep in meditation, and we have no problem with that at all because this is your body recharging itself. So when you sleep through meditation, it means you're getting a far deeply enriching sleep, and it simply means your body needs this to recreate balance. Meditation, the effects of meditation are always bringing you to greater harmony and balance. So we always say, and particularly this course and the first course you may learn after lockdown with us, is all about integration of body, mind, and spirit, bringing those three aspects into unity with ourselves. So meditation is very easy to do, but don't be fooled. The practice I'm going to teach you, albeit very simple, is extremely, extremely powerful. And you can draw those energies from within yourself to, as we said, make you stronger, more immune, and of course bring peace, and that will bring happiness. People forget that to have true happiness, you have to be at peace within yourself. So sit up, but you need to have, let me just get rid of this caption on the screen. So you can see, I'm just going to wheel back. So we want to have our hands together, either like this, or like this, but have them just comfortably in our lap. You see people doing this in meditation. That is for often advanced practices where we're sending energies to the world. We need to preserve those energies. We need to use them for our betterment, self-fulfillment, and spiritual unfoldment. So we need to preserve them, and therefore we're creating a circuit by keeping our hands together. So as I said, there's many forms of meditation that don't do that, but you've come here and we're teaching you our form of meditation that has changed the life of thousands of people around the world. So, proof of the pudding is in the eating, as we say, and we can substantiate that statement with all the thousands of people who have really done a great job in changing their lives. And hopefully you're going to be next. So if you have children and they want to meditate with you, that's absolutely perfect. Do remember their attention span won't last 20 to 30 minutes, but if you can get them meditating with you for the first 10, 15, they really are going to feel benefit, and you will find them to be more manageable, less hyper, and that's a great thing to have as parents, as we know. So don't meditate in a darkened room. There must be some light. This room is a lot lighter than it would be normally. We want essentially it to be shaded. And normally I have a little light up here. I forgot to put it on tonight. A little night light. If it's a darkened room. So light a candle, a night light, essentially, or have a bedside table lamp if you're in the bedroom, or a lamp, or just pull the curtains, leave a chink to have some light in there. Okay, this is our time of the day to meditation. It's in no way selfish, because we can spend the rest of the time giving out to other people, which meditation gives us so much more capacity to do. We want to meditate, if possible, in the same place in our house. That's really, really important. And obviously make sure it's secure. The alarms are not going to go off. You haven't left the kettle on or the oven on, or you're going to be interrupted by other members of your family. Just tell them this is your time that you need alone, which is fine. Unless, of course, they come and join you, which would be wonderful. So the place is secure. You don't need to time yourself with an app or with your phone or with an alarm. We use neither of these in meditation. You know, there's so many apps on meditation, which is fine. You may have learnt something through an app, but essentially we want to draw on our own resources, and we have a natural time sense within us. So all we need to do is to tap into that. And it's so simple. Essentially, all you say at the beginning, as you're closing your eyes to go into the meditation, is 20 to 30 minutes. You will find yourself naturally surfacing. Okay, it might take a couple of days to get into the routine of this, but it does come quickly. If you set an alarm or a clock or your watch, it can give you the most almighty shock, because you go very deep in meditation. And this sudden jar to your nervous system can leave you edgy for the rest of the day. So we're going to show you how to do that. But the first thing I want you to do is basically close your eyes. Close your eyes in a very, very slow manner. So we don't want to open or close our eyes with speed. We want to do this as almost if they're stuck together. So whenever I ask you to close your eyes or open your eyes, do so. If you itch, scratch. This is no interruption in meditation. And sometimes the muscles in the face are the hardest to relax, so you might get a little twitch. That's absolutely fine, nothing to worry about. So now with me, I want you to close your eyes slowly. Close your eyes really, really slowly. And let's just relax for a moment. Enjoy the quietness. So now I want you to place your attention on the breathing, like the rising and falling of the chest, the breath going in and out of your nostrils or mouth. It doesn't matter which one you use. Either is absolutely fine, whatever you are most comfortable with. So just watch your breathing, the rising and falling of the chest, the breath going in and out. And we're going to do that just for a couple of minutes. Okay, now I want you to open your eyes really, really slowly. Don't be in a rush. Okay, that's good. See, that was very easy. As I said, simplicity has depth. So, we're going to add a second element into this, and that's about your thoughts. So when I ask you to close your eyes, we're going to wait 10 to 15 seconds, and again, place your attention on your breathing, the rising and falling of the chest, the breath going in and out. As I said, we're not altering that rhythm, we're not interfering with that rhythm, we're just being the observer. After a while of doing this, you will notice that your breathing goes from your attention, I should say, goes from the breathing to just thoughts alone. So you'll be thinking of things you have to do later, feeding your children, ringing your parents, ringing your children. It could be anything. Especially when those pressures you have, whether that's because you've lost your job, you're furloughed, you're not sure what's happening, those worrying thoughts will pop up. They're not intruders, and we do not push them away. But when you realize you're only having thoughts without pushing those thoughts away, gently come back to the attention of the breathing. So it's like a cycle. Put our attention on the breathing, and we go along with that for a while, but then suddenly thoughts overtake, and we have no attention to the breathing at all. And again, just to repeat, do not push those thoughts out of your mind. The more you push them away, they will come back with greater strength. So what we want to do is to just observe them. And when we realize we're only having thoughts, we come back to the breathing. Okay, we're going to try that now. And after this, we will lead ourselves into that meditation. So, very, very gently close your eyes. Let's wait 10 to 15 seconds and place your attention on your breathing, the rising, falling of the chest, the air going in and out. Do not change that rhythm. Do not interfere with that rhythm. Just be its observer. And then after a while, that could be a minute, 2 minutes, even longer. You will suddenly realize, I'm only having thoughts, and my attention on the breathing is completely gone. That's fine. When you realize that, do not push those thoughts away, but just come back to the continue now with the awareness of the breathing. The thoughts can be there at the same time, but eventually they will just slip away. And often as they slip away, they pull us into the depths of ourselves, which is a lovely feeling. So we're going to try that now for 15-20 minutes. So be completely relaxed, sit back, keep your hands together, do not cross your legs, you may cross them at the ankles, and continue. Okay, so very, very gently open your eyes, but take at least 2 minutes before doing so. Do not be in a rush, because you've been nice and deep within yourself, and we just don't want to rush to the surface. And remember that we're waiting 2 minutes before opening our eyes fully. If we can't judge what 2 minutes is, then just count slowly to 120. Good. How was that? Did you feel relaxed? Did you notice your breathing slowing down? These are all indicators that you reached a deep level of relaxation. So if you didn't, it probably just because it's something new, and after doing this a few times, you will get the hang of it. Don't worry, it's super easy, as you saw. Super easy, but yet super powerful. So we recommend that you check in to our sessions. They're twice a day, 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m. and 5 p.m. and we're GMT +1 London time. We are having people check in from different countries, and so a big welcome here from London. And yes, check back and use the support email here on the screen, support@FISU.org. This will automatically create a support case in our system, so we can answer you by email if you have any further questions. I'm just going to check in the chat if anyone asked any questions. No, none so far, so hopefully you're all happy. So we do this practice for 20 to 30 minutes twice a day. It takes a while to adjust your routine. So the first week is quite important in setting that routine. Meditation once a day is really not sufficient. You will not get the full benefits. So in the morning when we do our meditation, our energy levels rise. They wane in the day, obviously, because we use them, but in the evening again, up they come again through that meditation. And then eventually over a period of time, they would remain at a constant level. So we want to continue meditating regularly. It's so, so important. Not only for our health, our happiness, having that strength within is a life changer. You know, it will give you more confidence. And when we have more confidence, we can do anything we want. Okay? So please, if you have any questions, use the support email or the chat here. Thank you very much for your comments. They're very much appreciative. And do check back in. Even if you've got the technique, come back and meditate with us at this time. It's wonderful. There are many hundreds of people meditating with us who are not checked in here, but essentially they're meditating at this time. If you want to know more about the way we teach, please go to our website of FISU.org or visit one of the social channels that are on the screen now. And we remain at your service. So any questions that you have further, please come back to us. And thank you so much for attending, and hope to see you in another session. Good. Enjoy your evening. Take care. Bye-bye now.